Welcome to Ohio. We are here in this place. Don't ask me, I forget. Well, actually, no, I do know. Defiance, Ohio's right over there. This particular place, I can't remember the name. I've been here before. I drove up here without a map today. It's getting to be like that. So, yeah.
Bus on Fire is about being an artist with a desire for some power because you know it's the right desire. Wanting some power and not feeling bad about that isn't easy. It's surprisingly hard to navigate. What do you do about that? Do you take action? How? What does it take? How does one take action? It's a memoir, so a period of my life is woven into the subject of power or love, if you prefer. And yes, power is love. Force is not. Here's the artist who won't stop thinking he's special. He's just a simple window cleaner, Midwestern boy, but he was prom king, so that's something. So how'd he go from airbrushing in the mall to getting his name in USA Today and Time Magazine? Seriously, let's get to the point. How the hell did this guy get his name in Time Magazine? Don't be ashamed that you have drive. You can want it. Like power, for instance. There's nothing illogical about wanting a little power in your field. Gandhi was powerful. Nothing wrong with having power. Use it well, that's all. Now that's the art of it. The art of having power is in how to well wield it. Can good come from it? Can the ego withstand it? A book is really a big thing. There's a seduction that I can't claim to be a master of, but it's there helping me write the thing. And learning how to seduce your audience, that's key. And I even admitted it. This drive for fame, I've been learning to operate with. I'm not ashamed. And then this need for humility becomes genuine. Romanticizing the drive. Romancing the stone. Did you ever see that movie? This book has nothing to do with that movie, but do you get the notion? Romancing the stone is passionately pursuing something desirable. It involves elements of charm, fascination, and an adventurous spirit. Whether in creative, professional, or personal realms, it represents the captivating pursuit of goals, dreams, and aspirations. Romancing is a thing. To romanticize isn't a bad thing to do. If you're an artist, isn't this what we do? We romanticize, don't we? Make something of nothing, so to speak. Cretio ex nihilo. Now, toward making a living as an artist, what's it all about? You gotta light your bus on fire, and fight for your right to barter, because we can. We do it because we can. Because it's better than not doing. Writing out the drive, I found myself gliding across the desert delivering art pieces. I came across a place right in the middle of the state, vertically, western side horizontally, the famous Goldfield, Nevada. A guy needed my help to build a car forest. We had to break a record. And why? Because it was a better thing to do rather than not do a thing. I found the meaning of life there, got drunk, and lost it in a deep gold mine. But I found it at one point. It's not surprising. An artist is someone dealing with emotions right there in their work. Narcissism makes sense for someone so engaged. It's worse for actors, sure, because their appearance literally is their product. But this kind of exposure leads people to believe in your narcissism if this becomes your way. But what the hell? I'm telling you to go with it, because the way to heaven is through the self. To save the world, we save the self. As an artist, I've got ambition coming out of my pores. I know that building relationships and networking is important in this game, but I ain't gonna kiss anyone's ass to get ahead. That said, I'm not too proud to work with galleries and other industry peeps in a way that's mutually beneficial. And that kind of win-win goal is what led me to understand that business and art can work well together, without compromise. It's about paying homage to the overlords with balls to the grindstone, without losing my sense of self. And yeah, no, I believe that excellence is the name of the game. Same as always was. As Aristotle said, it's a habit that's won by training and habituation. Excellence is. We do not act rightly because we have virtue or excellence, but we rather have those because we have acted rightly. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The art world is entwined with history because it's composed of people obsessed with making history. I'd say hard work is where it'll pay off, even though sometimes it's the bullshitting that's the hard work. Or maybe the hard work is getting weird enough to what you do. Method actors, for instance, and certain types of performance and writers in their solitude require a difficult kind of loyalty to the activity. Hard work. I'm not trying to be like anyone else. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. I'll tell you what I was thinking as I was doing it. Whatever the subject, because it's the energy most important and transferring that energy which is mucho most important here. As artists and creatives, it's what we do. It's like two batteries. One is taking some energy from the other, a transference. And it hurts neither. I hope to not talk your head off because this book is for you, not me. But eventually you'll see yourself doing it too, because it becomes habitual. This kind of push to share it all in bursts. The do or die Rambo-esque might be good for some funnies. Always much more serious than the situation needs to be. Make it funny, but his desire is pure. For everyone to have this feeling that he does of exalted joy. I am nothing more than what I've seen. I'm a collection of experiences. I've seen such variety in life. Passion is burning. Passion is fire because it consumes and it flickers. Here's my assertion. My bus is on fire. Narratives will be delineated on certain fishbowl events with beginning, middle, end. I'm here to explore the why. Why do I want to live as an artist? Why is this? Reading the biographies of Georgia, O'Keeffe, and other artists like Marcel, Duchamp, and Pablo, Picasso, and Mark Rothko, and stories about bar fights and girlfriends and cut off ears, and Michelangelo killed a guy. Reading these stories brought the people to life, The artists from history became people, and it imbued the picture on the wall with something of a human, a life. And who lives in display windows? That's kind of funny. Maybe a bit like the endless confidence of the character from the Nick Cage movie of the guy who could take out Bin Laden if he decided to. In Nada Dada we learned about conflict. Haven't you? Bus on Fire is passion making, community, and conspiring.